Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Dan Cardellichio. I want to welcome you to another segment of Destination Health Podcast, Finding Function in a Dysfunctional World. I am here. It's about 1:30 on Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time. And you know what that means? We're working out with Lorna. Number one, make sure you're healthy enough to work out. Make sure you get clearance from your doctor. Lorna's in her studio. I'm in my garage right now, because my son has a little area in our garage where he works out, where he plays hockey. And so I'm going to be in that area today. He's going to be home soon. So maybe if we're still working out, I can throw a kettlebell to him, Lorna. So
great.
Let's rock and roll. I'm excited.
Okay. Hi, Dr. Dan. Great to see you. Great to see everybody. Let's start with the deadlift, which is all about the hinge, and that's what's really important to be able to accomplish if you're going to go into the swings. And we know the swing is the hallmark of the kettlebell movements, but let's make sure we can do the hip hinge and the deadlift first. Right. So just with your knees soft, you're going to create that hip hinge with your butt back. I'm always emphasizing this, even without the bell first, and then stand up. So send your butt back, creasing from the hips, and then stand up. Let's do 2 more times. Sending your butt back, hip hinge, and stand. And then 1 more time, hip hinge, and stand. Good. Forget that phone. All right, so now let's pick up the bell.
I thought somebody was calling me, or you.
I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, that's me. Okay. So now pick up a bell, any bell. So I'm going to take my 20-pounder, which is still light, but let's hold it with straight arms, shoulders back and down, and let's create that hip hinge again, sending your butt back, and the bell is just going to go straight down between the feet, maybe about knee height or a little lower, and then you're going to stand up. Good. Inhale as the bell lowers, and you send your butt back, and then exhale, come up. Good. Inhale, slowly down. Get the stretch in the hamstrings, and then come up. That's good. Again. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Stretching in the hamstrings, and then the hamstrings and glutes contract. Stand, and 1 more time. Inhale, flat back, and then up, exhale. Good. So let's go into the swings. We have a fitness bell like this. That's small. Right. You can start the swings on a block, right? If you have a bell that's a competition bell larger, you can start it on the floor. But a lot of people have these fitness bells, so let's start it on a block. Or you can start, Dr. Dan, you can start just like that with your, feet apart, and you're gonna bring the bell right back through the legs. I'm gonna start here. And I'm going to pull it back and then drive your legs straight and extend your spine up. Let the bell go through, come up. Good. Exhaling every time the bell comes up. Good. Using that hip hinge. 5 more. Good. 2 more. 1, easy down. Good. Those are your swings. Excellent. Good job.
This is one, Lorna, that I have my son do, that I'm starting off with him, where he's doing some kettlebell work. So I'm having him start off with this one.
Yeah, swings are great. Once you warm up, you do a little bit of a warm up, maybe cat-cow, down dog, things like that, plank position. Then do some hip hinging like we just did, and then get into the swings. Just make sure that your spine, your abs are warmed up a little bit, and your hips are warmed up before you get into the swings, especially if you're going to start heavy. But that's great for him when he's playing hockey. The hip strength is really, really important, and you get that power from the swings. Okay, so let's go on to a vertical clean. All right, we're going to use one side of the one bell and one arm. Okay, so you've got the palm facing you. You've got the hand in the middle of the bell. You're going to take a squat position, keep the shoulder back and down, and you're going to do a high pull to about the chest height. When the bell comes up to chest height, you're going to cut the handle with the palm. It's going to roll into the rack. Good, back down. Here we go. Now push your legs and bring the bell up to that rack. Good. And down. Up. Good. So the more you push from your legs, the lighter the bell will feel. So it's much more of a leg movement than it is an arm movement.
Shoulder, arm, yeah.
2 more. Up. 1 more. And up. Good. Now let's do the same thing, but as the bell comes up, you're going to take a posterior step.
On the same side.
Yeah, on the same side as the bell. So come down into your squat. Up, and right when it lands in the rack, you're going to take a step. Come back to center. And down. Come up. Catch it as you come into that backward step. Good. And down. You got it. Ready? Push the legs. Absorb. Good. One more time. Up. Yeah, when you do that backward step, you're just going to find the ball of the foot and then bend. But the majority of the weight will stay on the front leg.
Yes.
Good. Ready? Let's try the other side. So in slow motion, you push your legs down, the palm stays facing you, and then it rolls into the rack. Try it again. Ready? Real time. Up and down. Let's just do the vertical clean first. Push the legs up and down. Good. Up. Up. 2 more, and then we'll add the posterior step. Good. Up. Slip your hand all the way through that handle. And 1 more. Up. Okay, now we'll do the same thing, and then you're going to bring the same side leg backward. Here we are. Ready? Up, back. Good. And come center. Up, back. There you go. Come center. Good.
And then if you have bad knees, don't go all the way down, right?
You don't have to. Go down to wherever's comfortable for you.
Right.
Here's something I like to do also. You can use a block. So start the movement here with the block behind you. Let me show you where the block is. So the block is on the floor right here. So as I come up, just you can touch your knee. It doesn't have to be very low. Yeah, you can use the stepper.
Here you go. I have mine.
Yep.
So I can use this.
You can use the stepper, or you can just go very shallow. You can go very shallow in your lunge. Right? So as you come up, just go very small, very small. Yeah, that may not work though for that one.
That's not going to work, that's right. So
That's not going to work. So what we'll do is just take
don't use the step.
very small. It's okay. Just take a very small step back. Let's just do 2 more. Here. Very small. Right there. Yeah, that's enough. And then 1 more. Up, very small. Good. Now, let's bring the bell down. Take 1 corner. Your palms will face backward. You know this is one of my favorite ones, is the balance.
Oh, yes.
With the circles. I love this one. It's just nice and calming, and it's also great for balance. So you can go either clockwise or counterclockwise, either way. And we'll do both legs.
Yeah, this one's good for proprioception and you know, little cardiovascular, shoulders, abs you're getting in here.
Correct. And all the little muscles of the feet and the calves and the peroneals. Good. Okay, so let's go on the other leg. And again, either direction is fine.
And if you have a really bad leg, you mean like me on the right side, you can really feel it a lot.
Yeah, yep.
But this is great training and rehab for it.
It's good. It's very helpful. Absolutely, very helpful. Good. Take your time. Take your time. And 1 more. Okay. All right. I don't know if you have room to come to your back, but you can come to your back on the stepper maybe instead of on the floor. You can bring your feet to the floor with your knees bent and lie on your stepper. We're going to do a pullover. And this will be for your lats. So if your shoulder range of motion is limited, put the block behind your head and put the, put the kettlebell on the block like this, okay? If your shoulder range of motion is limited. If it's okay, then you don't need the block, but I'll show you. So we're lying on our back, feet are on the floor, knees are bent, and the block is just over your head. You're gonna grab the handles of the kettlebell and with straight arms pull over the chest and slowly back. Tap it either to the block or to the floor. So we're working our lats here. Keep the abs engaged. Good. And I'm gonna just move the block out of the way. And you can touch the floor. When you reach overhead, keep the ribs down. Don't arch the back. And then if you want to, you can add a knee lift. So you bring your forearms to your knees, curling up, and then touch the feet down as you bring the kettlebell back. Exhale, good, and back. And then if you want to make it more challenging, you'll keep the legs straight and do a leg raise, meeting the handle to the shin, shins, crunch up, slowly down. One more time, up, slowly down. So that's one of the ways you can progress the movement. Yes?
I love that exercise.
Yeah, that's a really
lat pull down like
I
that.
like it too. Great way to work the lats as well as the abs. So you can stay there on that stepper. We'll do one more thing. The Russian twist, which is also a favorite. So there are a few ways to do the Russian twist. So first, of course, we don't have to use the weight at all. We can just layer our hands, lean back, and rotate like this. This would be the first option. Just leaning back and rotating. Second option, if we use the bell, is to grab the handles. Do the same thing. Now we've got the weight, or you can hold the body of the bell here. Rotate. And you could also lift your feet if you want to make it more challenging and work the hip flexors. And then another way to work with the bell is to slip one hand through, layer the other hand underneath. So both hands, one is on top of the other, and your palms are facing up to the ceiling. Keep your hands loose. Bring the bell to one rack, and then as you rotate, the bell will come to the other rack.
Right.
So now you're adding a little bit of momentum, and you have to stop it.
Stop.
Right? Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Yeah, I like this one a lot.
Yeah. So now we're using that displaced weight that the kettlebell is so appropriate, famous for, with the Russian twist. Good. Let's go 5 more. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Good.
That's a great.
How's that?
That's a great exercise. All of them.
So many varieties of movements, right? Different ways to move. Starting with body weight, and adding the kettlebell, holding the handles, and then adding the momentum when it's appropriate for the person. So lots of ways to do it.
Right. So that was great. That was a great workout. Everybody, join along. Go get a kettlebell. Make sure you're healthy enough to do it. Every Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're here.
Five-time world kettlebell champion, Lorna Kleidman. So 100%. This is great. Thank you very much for your time, Lorna. It's been fun.
You're welcome.
And I look forward to next week.
It's always fun. Check out LornaFit.com. My membership, my video workout membership launches at the end of April 30th. There's a pre-sale rate going on right now. It ends on April 30th, but you're going to have content once you become a member to all of my workouts, warm-ups, movement tutorials, nutrition tips, motivation, everything that I know, I'm going to be sharing on the LornaFit membership. So check it out at lornafit.com. If you have any questions, you can always contact me through the website.
LornaFit.com. I'm a member. We're going to be talking about it this week. We're going to talk about my experiences with it. So fabulous. That's all I have to say. So I recommend everybody get into LornaFit.com and join up. Get those muscles going. It's all good.
I'll see you next week.
So I want to thank everybody for being here. Please share this with your family, friends, neighbors, and coworkers. Thank you again, Lorna, for being here. And we will see you next week, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, either here in my garage, Lorna's going to be in her studio, or I'm going to be in the physical therapy department in my Bloomfield office. We'll see where I am next week. Everybody have a great day. Take care.
Bye.